Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get this look. And this is the look that I do almost every day, so it's going to be like my go-to everyday look. I just switch up some of the colors that I use for eyes and lips. But yeah, this is my basic routine of what I do every day to get ready when I'm not doing a video. But I thought I'd share the stuff that I use and what works for me and what lasts for me, and how I get out the door in such a hurry. But make sure you subscribe before you leave. Click the notification bell. You don't want to miss out any of my videos that I upload. So let's just get into it. All right, so let's just get straight into this tutorial on my everyday go-to makeup routine. This is the stuff that I use every single day when I'm just trying to get ready out of the house. I try to give myself like at least an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, but that's with doing some things in between here and there in my makeup. It doesn't take me that long to do it. So we're just going to jump in with my favorite primer right now. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock. This one, you guys, if you're oily, I'm telling you, it does work. You don't lose the cap when you're trying to put it back. So I just really mainly focus it on my oily areas, and then the extra stuff I take down and around the outside of the face. I don't know why my face gets so red. Like, I watch some YouTubers and they rub their stuff into their face and they don't get red like I do. But we're all different. Okay. So for foundation, my go-to is the Maybelline Superstay. I am in 310 Sun Beige at the moment. I do one big pump and it literally covers almost more than half my face. So I'm just going to go in with that. Buff it out. I'm using the Wet n Wild brush, which is extremely dirty. And I always take it down my neck because I don't ever tan my neck. So to match my body, that is what I do, as you can tell. You can see the difference. It actually does match. So I'm just going to take the leftover and see, I can go there, get my entire forehead and down. So that is like more than half my face. So then I just do like another little baby pump. Get my nose. See? And this, for drugstore, you guys, this lasts me. So what I was saying is that I always try to use this foundation on Tuesdays because I know that it's going to last me literally all day. And blotting wise, I really only blot maybe once. But by the time at the end of the night, I just take my makeup off. So there's no reason to blot, for that. But what time is it? It's like 12:15. So I won't get home and take my makeup off until 10:30. And it literally, one blot for the day, it's perfect. So going in, I am still stuck on the CATRICE Liquid Camouflage. This is high coverage concealer. If you haven't tried it, it's $5.99, you guys. And I'm liking it almost more than, the Shape Tape. It's a little less than the Shape Tape, but for me, like if I'm doing like a full coverage look, I'll use Shape Tape. But for this amount works for me. It just depends, I guess, on your skin and your, what you want covered. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out. Okay. We are all blended out. I'm going to go ahead in with my Becca Under Eye Brightening Powder here that I have been, really liking and enjoying using. Straight in under the eyes. We'll brighten those up. And then just take the leftover and go around it. Set the eyelid as well. So that's kind of used as my eyelid primer. I used to use eyelid primers. I just don't anymore. I find that setting my putting concealer and foundation on my eyelid and then setting it works just as well. And that is done. The COTY AIRSPUN powder, we're just going to lightly dust everything. I always get itchy right here. Lightly dust everything over the face here. And this is like a really affordable product as well. It does have an odor to it, so if you don't like powders that smell like older leaves, let's be honest, you probably won't like this, but I liked it when I tried it. I mean, I can deal with the smell of it, so it doesn't really bother me that much. We're going to move on to bronzer and contour, and you know what it is, my everyday that I use. I've got the Tarte one, but I think some of the colors aren't as good, or I don't know. I like it, but I just feel like this gives me a warmer type bronze. And I'll just have to dig back into that palette, because I like to use the things that I own instead of just try them and then never use them again. So, but this is my probably all-time favorite bronzer. As you can tell, I broke it and put it back together. And I just literally go down my neck a little bit just to warm it up a little, so it matches a little bit better. And contour is, again, Wet n Wild. This is Dulce de Leche. I guess I say that right. I don't know. And just contouring down the cheek, right under the bronzer, just to make it a little bit more defined. So I'm just getting in trouble. They're cooped up, so then they want to run around. They run all over the couch, so yikes. Okay, so now that we have our bronzer and contour done, I'm going to go into my blush, which I have been enjoying the BALM Hot Mama. It's got like a little bit of shimmery stuff, so I think for like the spring and summer, this is just, you know, just looks pretty. Gives you a little bit of sheen on the skin. If you don't like that, you won't like this, but I like it, and oh, I think it's nice for the springtime and summer, so that's when I use this the most. Perfect! And switching up my highlight, because I feel like I grab the same highlights all the time, I'm just going in with my Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Swoosh that around. And just lightly dust that on the cheek. It's just very subtle. You don't need to like go crazy for a daytime, I don't think, unless you like that sort of thing. But I don't. If I'm on, you know, trying to get out the door, quicker is better for me. So we're just going to go ahead and spray our very little BADESCU spray. That's my favorite one. I like sprayed the lavender one. I didn't like it. I didn't like the scent of it. So I will just continue buying the Cucumber Aloe one because that is my favorite. Eyebrows, we'll be right back. Okay, eyebrows are done. I just went in with the LA Colors BROWIE WOWIE brow pencil. I just tried this yesterday, guys, and I really, really like it. It's affordable. It looks like this here, and it's really, really nice and doesn't tug or anything. And I was surprised because, you know, some you get that are a little bit more affordable, they will pull and tug and tug, and this one doesn't. So I actually really, really like it. So yeah, if you find it, pick it up. And just the L'Oreal Brow gel that I normally use. Okay, so as far as a palette, I have two that I did go into just because I liked a matte brown in here before, but I have one that is LA Girl, and this is I Luxe Mesmerizing. That is what that looks like here. And this is the look that I did yesterday that I just was really loving. And then the other one is the NYX Love in Florence, and I only used one color out of here, but it was this one right there. So I'm going to go in between both of those. I'm just going to go in with this brush here. I'm going to go in with this pale color. It's like a pinky color, but I'm just going to go ahead and set that down all over pretty much. You can go base to brow with this one since it is so light. I just liked how this look turned out. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to film this one tomorrow. It's like an everyday look, so why not? Okay, so the next color I did go into was this brown long matte color right in the crease. So I'm just going to take that same brush and slide it back and forth, tap it off, and start to build up the crease. And you can see I just found my natural crease right there. If you want to like close, you can. I do both. So I just literally build that up. I'll probably go through a couple times doing this just to get the pigment that you want. But I am concentrating it more so in just the crease here, not going above. Okay, so now jumping into this palette here, I'm just going to go in with the darker shade and tap it off and just lightly go on the outer corner. Start very, very like slow with this because you're going to need to like take your time and work with the color here. So that's literally just on the outer edge. I did bring it up in the crease a little bit, but you see how it's got that little V shape? And that is literally all we're doing with that color. So go ahead and do the other side. Okay, so now that we have those colors placed down where you want them, where you want them placed, I literally am just going to go in with this bronzy shade here, tap it off, and I just did the rest of the lid on the inside. So it's like a bronzy smoky, but it's still like an everyday wearable look. And you're not going like overboard. And not to use that. So I'm literally just going to take the first color that we used in the NYX Love in Florence, and that is the only color that's going underneath right here, just to smoke it out a little bit, but not too much. I just want a little to wrap around, and that is it. It's very, very simple. Just to give it a little bit underneath, and that's that. So going in with the eyeliner that I can't find again. There it is. The eyeliner is the NYX Epic Ink, and I'm just going to do like one straight line, and then go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous base, and then I'm using today the Essence Volume Stylist. I will just go very quickly through this like speed it up for you. Just, it's kind of boring to watch, but here we go. Okay, so the eyes are done, and we are about to wrap this up with a lip. And this one is the LA Girl, not sponsored video. This is the Metal Liquid Lip, and this was such a beautiful color when I put it on yesterday that I'm like, you know what, I'm going to use it again. So this is in 855, and we're just going to go right in. I thought it was going to be like a brownish color, but it ends up being like a corally type pink, perfect for spring and summer. So I think it tied this look really good together. I'm just going to go ahead and set it down with the Urban Decay setting spray. Maybe. It's almost done. So yes. But yeah, I thought this lip worked perfectly with this look. So this is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell before you leave, and we will see you next time.